computer now, and we are recording now.
Sayang din na ako kapagitan.
Gani, tingala gani ko nun sa akong kaman.
Naana siya sa wala, naana siya kamera na picture.
Oh, ay video na, pero dili man siya gina-click ko, dili siya magkuan.
It's not working.
Ganina pa ni, ganina pa ko sige click ani.
Can you see us, Velma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. As long as you can see us, that's cool.
See, Ophelia?
Ophelia can see us. Hi, Ophelia.
Are you there? Can you hear us? Ophelia!
Is Ophelia there?
Maybe your volume is not on.
Hello, Tinday. Pakikusog sa imuhang volume, te.
Nakadya?
Te?
Is Ophelia still there?
Basig ba siya kadungog sa to? Maybe.
Nakasulod siya ganina, no?
Oh, naa pa siya.
Oh, there's Orrin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Orrin, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Good. It looks like we're going to have just these two wonderful leaders that are on here for now.
That's good.
So these guys are there. I'll give you just a little background in these guys. Velma has really been the one that has led she's our leader over there. She's the one that got all those people together over in Kittapaw, and even with the earthquake stuff happening.
Wow.
Organized everything. Last minute found a brand new hotel because they outgrew it.
She did all of that. So
she's really been leading it before. She's got a network background, and she's a business owner as well. So she's doing real well over there. Guys, I'm gonna just introduce Orrin to you. I know I've talked to you a lot about Orrin and Lori. These guys are amazing people. They've been doing this for about 29 years. I've known Orrin for a while. They're very godly people. God is first in all they do. The business that they build is really about helping people become better. And the consumer app is really about helping people utilize their daily habits to help them to become debt-free as well. I'll let Orrin talk to you more about that. But I'm just so blessed and honored that he took the time. He speaks around the world in many different venues. His successes go from having patents as an engineer that are still actively working today. And him and Chris, the owners of the company, are both ranked in Inc. magazine as some top developmental speakers in the world. So to get his time has been awesome, and he's very sought after to be able to do that. So we're blessed to be able to have our team be able to work with them as we grow. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to Orrin, and he's going to talk to you about the Philippines and how we're going to get that going. So thank you, Orrin, so much for being here.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Greg and Jen. First of all, I'm really excited about not just the Philippines, but because you're going to go into other markets outside of even the Philippines as we really take this off. But I don't want to do more of a canned speech more than I want a little interaction. So first of all, Vilma, you it sounds like you've got a lot of leadership and a lot of experience. So tell me, what has excited you? What type of dreams do you have? Because obviously when you get started, even in a market that's not open, and be able to fill a whole room filled with people, that tells me that you've got leadership and you've got entrepreneurship. And that's kind of what I love to talk to. Is I love to talk to entrepreneurs that are leaders that are moving ahead. So I'd love to hear what are some of the things that you want to accomplish with your life?
Unsa ang imong mga dreams, imong mga goals?
In life?
Yeah. She wants a long-term business.
Yes, of course. That is the number one. I need a long-term business here in the Philippines. Because how many times I tried to enter some business, but only for a short time. That's why I long for that. Hopefully here in life leadership, we hope that we can build here a long time business, long term.
Well, yeah, you're hitting you're hitting a key aspect right there, because, you know, to me, Chris Brady and myself, as we build business, like we're like, listen, we, our goal on everything is build foundations that last. Like when we started in business, that's the reason we've been in business 29 years, is because of that aspect of, you know, man, we don't want to make a lot of money one year and be out of business the next. And that's it, even why we're taking our time and not opening up every market, because we believe that when we open up a market, we've got a commitment to follow through. Like, you know, I'm confident Greg and Jen are the leaders that we need to help open up this market. And what, you know, kind of where we're starting with the Philippines is, let's go build a massive customer base. In other words, I got to go back to Chris Brady, and that's why I wanted to jump on this call, just to tell you guys. I got to go to Chris Brady and sell why the next market they should open is Philippines. So think about it from that sense. And Vilma, this ties right in with what you want, a long-term business. I got to convince Chris that, hey, our next long-term investment is in the Philippines. Now imagine if I go to him and say, we got 2 people that are committed in the Philippines. Well, we're going to probably have a hard time getting them to open that. But imagine if I go to them and say, we got 200 people that are customers of the super app that are already able to, they're listening to Rascal Radio. They're diving into the financial fitness. Greg and Jen are on calls with them. And here's the latest picture of a room with 100 people in it. Now, when I start doing that, then Chris is going to be like, hey, let me check to see what it's going to cost to open up that market. And, you know, Chris and myself, we have no issue investing. Like, I want to help invest in Vilma's dream of having a long-term business. Because I can tell you, if you partner with Life Leadership, we're going to be in business. That's at least, you know, God willing, we're going to do all of our part to make sure that we're making decisions that glorify God and for the long haul, staying in business. So what we need to do first, you know, the first objective of everybody on this call, we got 5 people on this call. Let's see if we can let's set a goal to get to 20 customers on the super app. And at that point, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to call Chris and say, hey, have you had to check the list and notice that you got 20 customers in the Philippines right now? Now, how can we pay you guys, though, as during that time? It's like, you know, Greg and Jen have the right. It's their business. They're entrepreneurs. They have a right to compensate you, because when Greg and Jen are building customers, they've got their normal group discount that they're getting, group volume. And they're also getting a 15% direct customer commission. So Greg and Jen, I would work out something to where, hey, Vilma, if you can hit this many customers, I'm going to pay you this amount per customer. And so reward your teammates over in the Philippines for building this customer base. It's kind of, you know, how our principle of win-win or no deal. So make it to where Vilma can be in business with us right now. It's just, she can't be in business with Life Leadership, but that doesn't mean she can't be in business with Orrin. Doesn't mean she can't be in business with Greg and Jen, because what you guys do as individual entrepreneurs is totally up to you. Because right now, Greg and Jen are in business in the U.S., and they're like, man, would you have any issue with having 1,000 customers? It was like, are you okay having 1,000 extra? And then, are you okay compensating those who are helping you get those 1,000 customers? Now, I can tell you this, it won't take 1,000. No. We will have Philippines. I mean, if I go to Chris and say, we've gone from 0 to 20 to 50 to 100, and look at this room filled with people, I guarantee you, Chris will move mountains, as he always does, to get that. Then we'll actually look and start setting up some business deals with some of the local businesses in the Philippines. And then, Vilma, your name's going to be written up in the entrepreneur magazines in the Philippines. Someone who started, and because what we're at right now, guys, it just takes vision. Like, we can't, to sign people up in the United States, even though they're in Philippines, that runs us into problems with the Philippine government doesn't like it when we aren't set up with their tax codes. And so and that's the reason why I called Greg and Jen and said, listen, I love the fact that we're getting Philippines. We got some hungry entrepreneurs. But because we do everything for the long haul, we don't skate any rules. Because if we do, it comes back to bite us. And if they shut us down in Philippines before we're open, then I can't give Vilma her long-term opportunity because I ran into trouble. But that's okay. We know how to work around that. Every market we have opened, with the exception of one, started with getting 50 to 100 customers, determining we had an entrepreneur. Like, I know Greg and Jen will do their part. Vilma, to sit there and hear that you put hundreds of people in a room and had to move the location, that's exactly the type of entrepreneurial leadership we're looking for. We will build around your leadership. If you got to have faith in us, and we got to have faith in you, because we're going to invest in you and you're investing your time in you. But, and then you got to have faith in Greg and Jen. But I can speak to everything that Greg and Jen told me they were going to do, they've done. And that's the type of people I like being in business. Their word is their work. And so, I mean, what's it going to take to, our super app is have fun, make money, make a difference. Have you guys seen the new 3-minute, 40-second video? The new super app introduction video?
I have. I don't know if that. Velma, have you seen the new video?
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Well, that video kind of describes the super app better than I could right now, but it's through the have fun, make money, and make a difference. And right now in the Philippines, you have access to all, like, we're going to roll out 10,000 dream vacations will be part of the super app here coming up March 1st. So we're just, and all of those dream vacations will be accessible from the Philippines. The 30 trip credits is accessible from the Philippines. All of the hotels through Priceline, the best price line can give, we can give 15, 20, 30% off that price. All of that's available in the Philippines. And then the other part that's available is we say have fun, make money, make a difference. Right now we have all the have fun is available in the Philippines. The make money portion isn't, because we aren't open in business yet and we don't have the cash back. But no problem. When we open that market, we'll start signing deals with some of the local businesses in Philippines and give you that. So, but right now it's have fun. And then the make a difference part. We have all of our leadership, Rascal Radio, which is, man, if you're going to build a community, get everybody plugged into that Rascal Radio so they can grow. And then we have our best selling. We've sold over $100 million of our financial program. We put that on the app as an added bonus. It's on there. So you're getting a value for the Philippines of hundreds of millions of dollars, and it's just part of the super app. So when someone signs up for that super app for $30 US, they're getting easily, even with just the have fun and make a difference part, $50 to $75 of value. And remember, we give 30 trip credits back. So effectively, it costs a person nothing to be on that super app. How do we not get 100 to 200 people on that? And then I go to Chris Brady and say, Chris, she's crazy. She's an entrepreneur. She's got a dream. We got to help her. And then we open up that market. Greg and Jen fly over there for the opening of that market. And look out, world, here comes the Philippines.
That's great, sir.
That's great.
Velma, what do you think about all that?
That's great, sir.
Happy.
I'm very happy, of course.
That's good.
So have you been able to go through the super app and just see the different features that you have access to?
Yes, sir.
Well, then we're off and running, because if you know, I want you to know that super app, make sure that you get any questions you have, and then start to spread, because what you can do is share, listen, we're talking to 2 multimillionaire debt-free business owners. I was on the phone with them personally, and they basically made a commitment. We do our job, and they'll open this market. You can't get a better deal than that, because, Greg and Jen know me well enough. If I make a commitment, I'll follow through on it. Yes. And I'm thinking, somewhere between 100 and 200 active users on the super app. I'm pretty confident, and I'm going to do, I haven't gone and done any research yet, because I wanted to kind of surprise Chris when we got to 20. But when we get to 20 active users on that super app, then I'm going to make my first volley to Chris and say, hey, Chris, I'm not promise you anything, but I think we got something happening in the Philippines. And then, Greg, you guys figure out the way to compensate Vilma and her team for going out. Is you guys work that out amongst yourself. That's, two entrepreneurs can do that. That's business. And then when we get to 20, I'm going to make my first call to Chris. And I'm going to say, Chris, I think we've got something special in the Philippines. Can you let me know what it would cost so that I can, then I'll come back and we'll do another call. When we get to 20, we're going to jump on a call again. And you're welcome to have any of the 20 on the call with you. And then we will talk through and I'll give a little bit of detail of what I've learned on what it's going to take to open up the Philippines. And we'll set our next goal. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 100. And somewhere between 100 and 200, I got a sneaking suspicion you're going to hear that we have announced an opening of a new market.
Yay.
That's
exciting.
That's exciting.
Wow.
Dreams come true.
So.
That sounds good.
Velma, what else do you have to say? This is your time to talk with Orrin.
Do you have
Anything?
any question? Wala kay pangutana?
Wala.
She has no questions.
Okay.
She's satisfied.
Well, it sounds like she's.
I was really looking forward to this call just to tell you, because I know you're like, well, we started signing up and now we can. Is the company not interested? And I wanted to get on like that is definitely not the case. I'm very interested. Chris and I intend to go around the globe. We're going to be open in every market that we possibly can, wherever we find an entrepreneur. And so, Vilma, you started this call with that you've got dreams and you want to build something for the long haul. Well, you can't be speaking better language to me, because that's exactly, I believe in dreams come true to those who are true to their dreams. And you still have a dream. And the fact that you have a dream tells me that you're part of my team. And Greg and Jen have a dream. They're part of my team. And you know what? We're going to 1 million people together.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, that's our first goal then. 20 customers, and then you text me when we get 20. I think we can do that quickly, but that video, watch that video a few times and then start sharing that video, start sharing the vision of what we're doing to 1 million people, leverage Greg and Jen, and when we get 20, I'm going to jump back on with some details of what it's going to take to open Philippines.
All right.
Okay.
Well, guys, we know what we need to do.
Prospecting.
Velma's going to be the one to be. Yeah, Orrin, when Velma puts her mind to this, she just goes out and finds people.
I already know that. I mean, when I sat there and saw how many people were getting in Philippines, I'm like, okay, I know we have a leader over there. And Velma, I'm really excited to work with you. And I want to just get on today to tell you, it's like, let's dream big, let's do big, and let's make this happen.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, love you guys.
All right, Orrin, thank you very much. Thanks, Orrin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Alrighty.
Bye. Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Thanks, Orrin.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Okay, Vilma.
Well, Velma.
I've been talking
Yes,
to
sir.
Philippines. I've been prospecting every day to like strangers. Di ko na